Reese and I are on the way to the groomers, so she wanted to make a quick appearance and just let you all know that she is floofy in the moment, but soon she will be no longer a shaggy dog, but a shaved little RAT. We don't say that word on this channel, but you all know what I mean. How you feeling about this, Reese? She has no idea what's coming. Yeah, so update, Reese just peed in the car, so that's how our morning is going. Fabulous things happening over here. In other less yellow news, it is nearing the end of the summer, which is actually terrifying. Tell me one summary thing that you've done. I have done nothing. I've done nothing summary. Summer was the dream. Summer was the time to be alive. And nowadays, it just feels like, you know, nothing. All right, one final look at the Mrs. Scruffy. How do you feel, Reese? All right, now that I've cried a little bit, I'm an empty nester now. I want to tell you all about my current workout plan. I am constantly trying new challenges, trying out new workout programs. And honestly, it does seem like that is a majority of my workout routine, but at the same time, it's actually not. Like, it's hard for me to remember like what I did before all of this just kind of erupted. But I used to write my own workout plans. I used to make up like my own splits and just figure out like what worked best for me and my body. I have been trying to do a lot more of that lately. Like, if I'm putting together everything I've learned from so many different programs, what's the best thing for Taylor? Like, what's going to give me lasting results? Because it's probably going to be different from you or from your friend. I've recently decided I feel like it is just about time. Like, I'm just about ready to start getting my CPT. And I feel like that's like such an exciting decision, especially because it's something I've thought about for so long, but I don't know, I always told myself like I wasn't gonna be good enough for it, or I wanted to like wait for the perfect time or something. And honestly, I will wait a little bit longer. I think I need to get a little bit more set in my ways and just kind of figure out how I want my schedule to work for the duration of this pandemic, or what even is going to be happening in my life. But that changes everything for you and for me. Basically, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to take the test, take the class to become a certified personal trainer. And I feel like that's just the first step that I am so excited about. And then after that, I want to go on to take my nutrition test. I just know that for the longest time, ever since I can remember, fitness has been a passion of mine, but it never felt like something I would ever be good enough at because I'm not a size 0 or I'm not like the strongest person in the room. So why would anybody want to hear any advice from me? But I feel like that's why I need to learn. That's why I want to get my certification, so I can learn more and so I can motivate you and I can actually, I don't know, produce content that means something because it's coming from somebody who actually has a background and knows what is good and maybe what's hurtful for you and what you shouldn't be doing. And it just makes me so darn excited. I feel like I can't wait to get started. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna take the first few steps, but I'm doing all of the research that I can to figure out what's the best program for me. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. But I'm just ready. I'm so excited. And I don't feel like I've ever felt like more certain about doing something before. And I know it's gonna be hard, like shit, it's gonna be some really hard work, but I know it's gonna be so worth it. Also, today is the anniversary of One Direction for 10 years now, and also the announcement of Taylor Swift's new album. Let me give like a quick background here, okay? First of all, I was never a Taylor Swift fan. I was just bitter that her name was Taylor. That's literally all it was. And then I saw her in concert because my friend Alex had an extra ticket. And I went to see her and I was turned on to Taylor Swift. I will admit it. And then One Direction. I have not listened to One Direction really and truly in years. I think it brings back too many nostalgic memories. I think it's almost too hard to listen to. So on this grand day, on this anniversary, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm fine.
When I'm looking at you. Get out of my head. You got that one thing.
I've been loose
Today. You keep holding me this way.
After my typical Thursday humiliation session, I came home to continue editing a video, jam out to Folklore, and then head back out to pick up Reese, where I received horrible news.
So I have a completely different dog. Reese. I am shook.
Sweetheart. Oh my god, she doesn't even look the same. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Reese. Hi, honey. Oh. I feel so bad because I talked to them all about how I wanted it cut, and it looks so bad. It looks so bad. It's hair, it will grow, but like she does not look like my Reese anymore. Like it looks like I just brought home a different dog. Damn it. This is my unrecognizable child. I love you. You're still my Reese. For context, I told the vet that I wanted her shaved down or trimmed down to no less than 1 inch because I love her fur and I like the longer look, but her face, like her nose and her eyebrows got shaved. And let's just say it's not sister's best look. Like it's not her best, but hair grows. And that's totally fine. And I really think I was having a very dramatic moment. I actually came home and cried for about an hour. I've recuperated. I was just having that like mom's first kids haircut kind of moment. I was just all in my feels. You know what? It felt okay to cry. It felt fine. I hadn't cried in a while. So I just kept apologizing to Reese. Like, I'm so sorry. I gave you the worst haircut ever. Are you still cute? Okay, yeah, I think you are. All right, so I'm also having a pre-workout coffee and then also a pre-workout sweet potato. Now, I feel like if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know how much I love sweet potatoes. One of my first videos I ever did on this channel was me following a recipe that I saw Blair Walnuts do, who used to be like one of my favorite YouTubers, and she was actually following a Chloe Ting recipe. Crazy. And she made this sweet potato porridge. And basically, like, don't even go back and watch the video. It's so bad, it's a waste of your time. But I just like kind of watched half the video, then I was like, time to make the recipe. Didn't really follow it to a T, everything went wrong. I microwaved everything and people were like totally making fun of me because I kept microwaving everything. I love a good old-fashioned baked sweet potato, but what I love more is convenience and ease and being able to eat my sweet potatoes in 2 minutes time. Now the best part of it all, we get to eat it, baby! My ultra top secret recipe is not even my own, but basically punch a few holes in it, put it in a paper towel, and cook it for 90 seconds on each side. Just like everything about sweet potatoes is delicious, beautiful, magnificent, never been done before. I usually like to top mine with cashew butter, you guessed it, or if you want something a little bit more savory, putting an egg on top is actually thebomb.com. And there you have it, she's a delicious beaut. But now I got my coffee and my sweet potato. Slowly just trying to find some motivation over here. But I'm also in the middle of recording, don't get it twisted. I just paused before I did the Q&A for this little snack. So I'm gonna eat this really quick, get my nom noms on, and then it's time to work out, baby. Okay, I'm going to go to the gym, but I kind of wanna do a little bit of a workout before I get there. One, because I haven't really done like some activation in a while, and I kind of feel like I need to get that game back in session, and also because I want to minimize the amount of time I'm spending in the gym at all. The only time I'm going there is probably once a week at max, really just to use the treadmill. It does feel kind of silly that I'll go all the way to the gym just to use the treadmill, but for me, I love it so much. And it's also just something I know over the years has been so transformative for me when it comes to a good workout and when it comes to my results. So I'm trying to incorporate it as little as possible, but as much as I feel comfortable doing, just considering everything that's going on. So I have 2 bands here. They're both from Grace Beverly when she used to be Grace Fit UK, so they're kind of vintage in a way. This one is a medium strength and this one is a heavy strength. So this one I'll use when I'm actually doing exercises. This one I'll use solely for activation. I always forget how this band is actually no freaking joke. I'm already so sore, so this sucks, honestly. The day I decided to start using a resistance band was the day I finally started seeing progress on my leg days. I am not kidding you. If you do not feel like you are seeing results, try activating with a resistance band, especially one that is so darn tight like this one. You are going to see progress. They're all over the market now. I feel like Grace was one of the first ones to do a actual cloth resistance band, or what is this called? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Ones that look exactly like this. They're literally everywhere. Most of the time they're like maybe $10, $20, but I'm telling you, it's a very smart investment. Honestly, I'm on fire. That was 10 minutes. Okay, all masked up, I'm ready to go to the gym. I always get so
nervous before I go. I don't want to work out. We're in a pandemic. So I'm just gonna try my hardest to get in, get out. I'll be there for like 30 minutes or so. And let's have a good time, baby.
Now, when I finally made it to the gym, I went ahead and just started out with hip thrusts. This whole freaking footage is just awkward as hell. Just try not to look at the fact that every part of it is weird. The face masks, the barbell, like it's just strange. I like to do all of the activation at my house just because I feel a little bit more comfortable doing these really awkward moves in my living room rather than in the gym. But from a technical perspective, there are a lot of different ways that you can do hip thrusts. Do whatever is comfortable for you, but make sure you're challenging yourself. Then I went over to the treadmill. I did 12, 3, 30. Now I had to blur this part out because 1, gross, 2, nobody needs to be looking there, and 3, don't want to be demonetized. And then for the last 10 minutes of 12, 3, 30, I end up putting weights in my hands, which just kind of makes the workout a little bit harder, makes it a little bit more fun, you know? We love a good challenge. And once I got those sweet, sweet gains, I came home to my sweet, sweet dog, made myself a sweet, sweet Daily Harvest smoothie, which if you didn't already know, you can use code WOODS25 for $25 off your first order. Self-promo here. But honestly, it's absolutely delicious. This is my favorite flavor of their smoothies, and it's a great way to get some protein in after a workout. And that's all from me, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. I will see you in the next one.